What's up, internet? So last night I went to check out two new movies. I already made a video for the first one I saw, that was Blue Moon. Put that video out last night. Gonna make one real quick for the second one I saw, which was a new horror movie called Dream Eater. And before I get into this one a little more, just gonna say I love the first movie I saw way more than this one yesterday. But this was way different compared to that first one. It's different genres, way different amount of money put into it. I do like going to movies back to back like that because you get two different styles of filmmaking and films in general. Dream Eater is a found footage horror movie. Follows a couple as they're on I think it was a birthday getaway to a cabin in the woods, a snowy cabin in the woods at that, which I thought was a great location. I personally love snow in horror movies, but follows them the whole time at this cabin in the woods. The boyfriend, Alex, deals with parasomnia. He wakes up in his sleep, sleepwalks a lot, and it kind of just follows that being documented on this trip. So we have most of the found footage here being shot by Mallory. That's the girlfriend in this. She's a filmmaker, which is why she's shooting it, but she also got asked by Alex's doctor to shoot this. They want to record his sleep acts and like waking up in the middle of the night stuff going on. So a lot of it is shot from her camera. There is also some security cameras around the house. So get some of the found footage moments from that as well. Kind of gives like paranormal activity vibes, I'd say. And for me, this one had some okay scares. I personally do find found footage to be probably the best genre of horror for me for scares. I usually don't get too scared at movies, but found footage is shot in such a way that kind of just creates suspense. I think it's because you're like watching it through the camera of the person that you're watching on film. Kind of just puts you into their shoes, puts you into that moment. It works a little better for me for scares, and I thought they did a pretty good job here with some of them. So I was on board with the genre here. I like the setting, but I really did not like a whole lot of other elements from this movie. I found the characters to writing to be pretty unbearable at times. There was one line of dialogue from Alex, like his girlfriend asked what he was doing outside. I think he was chopping wood. And he's like, "Oh, I'm just doing man stuff," and it just felt very generic. And I didn't really like the dialogue throughout the film a whole lot. And this film had a pretty small budget, like $40,000 or $50,000 is what I saw online. So you're not really expecting the best acting here. But I really did not like Alex's acting when he was awake during the day. But I will give him some credit. Dude can play creepy really well. When he's sleepwalking, I thought he was very creepy, very sinister. That was pretty awesome to see at least. And I try not to talk spoilers, so I'm not trying to get into too many plot details of this. But a lot of the elements of this, as the story progresses, I thought were just too big of coincidences that just happened to line up perfectly. And that kind of just felt like lazy writing to me, so that didn't really work for me that well. And I ended up giving this one a 2.5 out of 5 on Letterboxd. It's an okay enough found footage movie that has some decent scares, but leaves you wanting way more out of the characters and the plot. Probably wait for this to come out on streaming, I'd say.